Tax incidence. Who pays how much of the tax? In item 1, we consider how much tax the buyers pay. A nice way to get to that answer is to use this formula. You take the price after the tax and subtract from that the price before the tax for buyers to get the tax that buyers pay per units purchased. Now, if we go back to this graph, it's easy to see that before the tax, buyers pay $8. After the tax, buyers pay 8.5. Now, in our previous video, we saw that one of the effects of the tax is to increase the price that buyers pay. The difference there is $0.5 per crate. So we take that $8.5 per crate and subtract from it the $8 per crate before the tax, and that's our answer. What about sellers? How much tax do sellers pay? Well, we use a variant of that formula. We take the price before the tax that sellers receive, and we subtract from that the price after the tax that sellers receive. So look at the graph. $8 is the price that sellers receive before the tax. After the tax, they have only $6. The difference between that gives us the price that sellers pay for taxes. All right. So we take the price that sellers receive before the tax. We subtract from that the price sellers receive after the tax. That is equal to the tax that sellers pay per unit sold. So that's the $8 per crate minus the $6 per crate. That's $2 per crate. It seems that sellers are paying more taxes than buyers here. Why is that? The reason is that the supply is less elastic than demand. So sellers pay more of the tax, as opposed to buyers who have a more elastic demand than supply. Remember that the more elastic side of the market can easily abandon the market because they are more price sensitive. I'll say that again. The more elastic side of the market can easily abandon the market because they are more price sensitive. And so that is why the buyers, who in this case have a more elastic demand, will pay less tax. And the burden of the tax, or a bigger burden of the tax, falls on sellers who seem to have a less elastic supply than demand. Now, when we take our answers in I and II and sum them up, we get the total tax that was imposed. We take the 0.5, we add that to the $2, and we get $2.5 per crate as the total tax that was imposed. Now, I didn't mention this earlier on because I want you to see that it is the sum of the taxes that buyers and sellers pay that give us the total tax imposed. And so I hope that this has helped you.